afternoon conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The afternoon conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live from Monday to Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out. I know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome direction, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction by education. Join Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live for the program, The Afternoon Conversation. We provide you a platform for open dialogue and intellectual exchange. We encourage listeners to think critically, challenge their perspectives, and explore different viewpoints on various subjects by fostering a respectful and inclusive environment. The afternoon conversation on Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live from Monday to Friday, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Don't miss out.
Well, pleasant way to say good afternoon and welcome to the program, The Afternoon Conversation, where we exchange ideas for the common good of our beloved country and ourselves. On today's edition of The Afternoon Conversation, specifically, we're going to lay focus on our friends and brothers, sisters, mothers, and fathers who are living with all forms of disabilities. You know, it's quite interesting that we will discuss issues as often as we can, and these people are not captured wholly and solely in these discussions. So I thought it wise today to actually see reasons in spending the time today talking about the things that matters as it relates to persons living with disabilities. So as we go along the discussion, you know, the president made appointments in government, and those appointments covered some folks from the youthful community. And these people who are referred to as persons living with disabilities, they weren't captured in the appointments being made so far, since three appointments were made at the level of the disabled community. Those who are heading that institution, there have not been any other appointment made so far regarding persons living with disabilities. So shortly, we'll be talking in details about these things that matters to their growth and development. But let us firstly get our commercial commitment. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm here while you are there, and together we say a teamwork supportive on this radio. So get yourself glued to your radio. Call a friend to tell a friend. If you have your smartphone, go on Facebook, Love TV Live, and you will get us live and clear. So you can leave your comments there, and we will definitely have the time to read them out. We open the lines. You can also form part to call and make your contribution. What do you make of the appointments made in government by President Buakai, and is not holding solely or equally capturing persons living with all forms of disabilities? So our brothers and sisters are all languishing in the streets. You see, you go in the major street corners, you see they are there, especially the Vamoma area of the Broad Street. These people are there. One of the programs this government have put in place for our friends who are living with all forms of disabilities. So we'll be talking more about this. Let's get this commercial commitment.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any transaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing the transactions on the most trusted, reliable, and number one mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial *156# and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile money, that baby, eh?
MTN.
No, don't say I don't tell you. Will you see Mama to pay for everything now? Hey, that's small thing. Pay with Mama. Now the rent and the leather won't care you for. Pay with Mama. Like your transportation from motorbike, taxi, bus, keke, and rental car. Pay with Mama. Oh, Landia. Pay with Mama. Even in the market you want pay for better ball, you better pay with Mama. Oh, you want pay for 32-inch weed, but pay with Mama. Let's see, pay for anything and everything with MTN Mama Pay. It is simple, fast, and secure, plus no extra charge. Yeah!
Dial *156*3# or download the MTN Momo app to pay for anything anywhere in Liberia. It's simple, fast, and secure. No charges and no holla holla.
MTN.
The lion in the town, my shepherd dog and to go.
It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So, for your communication perfection, Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation.
My shepherd dog and to go.
The $3 giveaway on Love FM has gotten bigger and better. Oh yes, for the same bet amount of $100 Liberian or US 70 cents, the regular prize money now go way up from $2,500 Liberian to $3,000 Liberian. All you need to do is dial *799#. Select number 10 for Love FM 105.1. Plenty people winning. Oh, don't be left out. With Radio Entertainment Liberia and Love FM on the $3 giveaway. Liberia, check get better.
Are you looking for that perfect live band to make your event unforgettable? Look no further than Shatter Live Band Service. With our exceptional music talent and cultivating performances, Shatter Live Band will bring the magic to your occasion. Shatter Live Band, the heartbeat of your event, bringing joy and rhythm, making memories heaven sent. From wedding to parties, they will set the stage on fire. Shatter Live Band, your ultimate desire. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or private party, Shatter Live Band Service is the answer. Our diverse repertoire and energetic performances will keep your guests dancing all night long. Don't settle for ordinary when you have the extraordinary with Shatter Live Band Service. Contact Shatter Live Band Service today on 0881 248401 and let the music speak for itself. with Shatter Live Band service, where every note tells a story.
My people, be mature way. Since I put in for a car to this other car rental series, they are yet to come, and I am getting late. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, my sister. Have you heard about UCAR rental service?
No.
UCAR rental service is the best in town, and they are located on 10th Street in Cinco, right in the technology building. Very affordable with a very low price. Go there now or call them on 0888 111 222.
Thank you, my brother. I'm calling them right now. Hello, is this you car rental service?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I need a car to take me to work.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm on Broad Street.
Okay, we're coming right now.
Thank you.
You need a ride? Don't worry. UCAR rental service is the best in town with affordable price just for you. UCAR rental service can be contacted on 0888 111 222 or visit their office right on 10th Street in Cinco, the land side in the technology building. UCAR rental service, the best deal in town.
Oh, yes, it's quite interesting that we are here this afternoon to talk about people living with disabilities or forms of disabilities. And we've invited a member of that group to speak to those issues. Like the saying goes, if you are not or wearing the shoes, you will know as to whether the shoes is actually pinching or pinning the person who wears it. So we thought it wise to get a member of that body to talk to us. He's Ruben J. Yankan. Ruben is a member of the disabled community. I hate calling them that way, but the fact remains that
and they are located on 10th Street in Cinco, right in the technology building. Very affordable with a very low price. Go there now or call them on 0888 111 222.
Thank you, my brother. I'm calling them right now.
So sorry for the break-in transmission. These things happen. We now have, like I said, Ruben J. Yankan. He's a member of the disabled community. As the saying goes, when the man who wears the shoe tells you that he's feeling a pinch, you should believe it because he is the one who is wearing that shoes and not you. So with other ones, we cannot be talking about persons living with disabilities and we cannot have a member of that body to speak to the issues that they are faced with. So, like the folks who say, disability is not inability. A lot of these people who have all forms of disability or who are living with all forms of disabilities, most of them are educated as equal to those who have all of their body parts intact. And some are even more educated than the people who have all of their body parts intact. And they feel so marginalized when it comes to these issues of the governing system of our country, past, present, and even um, other organizations like for the government appointments and stuff like that. They feel so neglected. And Ruben, having a side conversation with him, he expressed his dissatisfaction in the present appointment made by the president of the Republic of Liberia since the Unity Party-led government returned to state power. He said basically there are some folks who have been appointed to positions like the likes of Noah Zawu Gibson. And when that was mentioned, and when I mentioned Noah Zawu Gibson, he said, "No, listen, Rufus, Noah Zawu Gibson, although he's a member of the disabled community, but he is a partisan, a staunch stalwart of the Unity Party, one in his own words, who says, I will say for the Unity Party." I'm talking about people who are on the fence, persons living with disability who are on the fence, who are not members of any political party, but they are educated, they have all of the criteria, all of the credentials to work in offices, to work at public and private institutions, but they've been marginalized. So Ruben is here to speak about these things that he sees as an individual, that is not even going down well with the folks living with all forms of disability. So Ruben, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rufus. Thank you for giving me the time this afternoon.
The folks listening and viewing us would love to know, who is this Ruben J. Yinkan as it relates to his credentials?
Well, Ruben J. Yankan, from his background, is a Christian, first of all, and he's a high school graduate from the Free Pentecostal Global Mission High School 2011, 2012. And I enrolled at Stella Maris, spent 2 semesters because of financial issue. I left, and I went to Lagos, said I got my associate degree. And right now I'm doing my BSc, my art degree to the same Lagos, and come February, I'll be all over that place.
Okay, so Ruben, from your own observation, how you see the political climate in Liberia?
Well, like for us, person living with disability, the political climate in Liberia, they can only remember us doing campaign down. But if the campaign finish, the cake of the country, we are no longer part of it. Yes. The government, this is the 12th month, if you counting it. From my side, I will count it from January to December. And 1 year almost have elapsed. And we look at the appointment in this government. Welcome to power without rescue the people. No, I can.
But Ruben, for disclaimer, are you a member of any political party?
Before we all that, I can be member of CDC.
Ruben? Are you a member of a political party?
Even with all that, I'm a person with living the disability, and I have right to get job in the country.
Ruben, that is not my point. I want you to disclose to the audience so that they get to know from whence you speak. Ruben, as an individual.
I'm speaking a person living with disability.
Listen now. Ruben, you said to me that you are a Christian, for which I did not ask. I told you to give your background. You said you came up blunt to say you are a Christian, you are a high school graduate, and so forth.
Yeah.
And you are a candidate for a Bachelor of Arts degree at the La Cosa Teacher Training Institute, right?
Yes.
Now, for clarity, for disclaimer, for the folks who are listening and wanting to hear more about folks living with disabilities and a man who is a direct representation of that body, as to whether he has a political alignment, Ruben, yes or no? Are you a member of any political party in Liberia?
I'm a member of person living with disability.
Person living with disability is not a political party.
It's not a political party.
Ruben,
it can be an individual.
We will continue to be here with this question until it is answered. Ruben, are you a member of any political party?
So if I say yes, then, or if I say no,
then we move on. Then we move on. Then when you are speaking, people understand from whence you speak. But at this moment, you are speaking, we know that you are speaking on behalf of persons living with disabilities. But in so doing, is there any political alignment Are you associated with any
So why
political
we keep
party?
talking about the political party and
No,
we are
this is
issue?
very important because it has to do with governance. I can be a member, for instance, as a journalist.
Mhm.
I am not to be a member of any political party. I should be in a neutral position to speak to issues that I won't have any shilling, stuff like, oh, I'm propagating message for a particular political party because I'm a member of that political party. So I will not be independent. So now you coming from the disabled community, speaking on those ills that you are faced with, generally, whether you are from Unity Party or you are from CDC or you are from what kind of party, when you are speaking, people will get to know from when to speak. I am not associated with any political party. I'm speaking from the backdrop that things that we are faced with as persons living with disabilities, this is X, Y, and Z. Then people will understand from when to speak. But other than that, Ruben is still sharing from telling us as to whether he's a member of any political party.
Well, the thing is, whether I'm a
Ruben,
Unity Party,
yes or no? Are you a member of a political party?
okay, I'm a member of CDC,
You're a member of the Congress of Democratic Change.
of course.
Okay, let's move ahead.
All right.
Let's understand now.
But I not come here to speak for Unity CDC.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Ruben.
So, for me, like the question you asked me previously, whether the disabled community they are enjoying the cake of Liberia, no. Under the United Party government, no. Because they came and told us that the King will rescue us from the hand of CDC.
Your political party.
Yes. From the hand of CDC, because we were now, we as disabled people, I'll be perceived. Don't blame me because I come from
a political party.
No, I'm telling you that I'm not speaking for CDC.
Okay.
I'm not a spokesman. I'm not speaking for CDC.
Go ahead.
I'm speaking on the behalf of the disabled people. They came to rescue us from the hands of the past government. So if they come to rescue us, as a disabled people, are we not part of Liberia? Or are we not Liberians? They have did all the appointments. Like just did yesterday, I think Thursday or Friday, I was listening to the president appointment, what he made, from the flag, from LISU, from all the other organizations, civil society organization. They appointed members to want to be an advisor to the president. So my questions and my thinking is, we the disabled people, we now have no capable person to sit with the president to advise him on disabled people issue. This is my point.
You have a mother body that covers all persons living with all forms of disability.
Yeah.
And there were appointments made, and these people who were appointed are persons living with disability.
Where?
At your national
at the National Commission on Disability, right? It was trying in the act that any government that come into power, they should appoint 3 disabled persons down there. So are they all the disabled people, qualified disabled people in the country?
So now, Ruben, the question is, are these people partisans of the present ruling establishment who were appointed there?
I would say yes. Especially the head.
Who is the head?
Sending
is the head of
the NCD, National Commission on Disability.
And who is his deputy?
Winifred Pay, their own friend. That's not my issue. But the 3 persons that were appointed to NCD, are they only the qualified disabled person in the country? So we can have somebody to advise the president, this is what the disabled people need. If you go to NCD, or if you get a node, this is what be good for the disabled people. Are we not having in the country? Past government and present government. It's still the same.
So now let's understand. Let's dichotomize this whole thing. When we try to compare the present administration to that of the past administration in terms of appointments in government, persons living with disabilities, and the caregiving persons living with disabilities, how do you rate the two?
I will start from 2006. When you talk about appointment for this person with disability in the country from 2006 up to now, no.
So no government.
I said no.
No what now? No
No
government.
appointment for the person living with disability beside the 3 directors that can be appointed.
You have Noah Zau Gibson.
Hey, Noah Zau Gibson, he was a strong United Party person. And he used to talk with Joseph Boakai. If I say you one of the person that were in direct office.
But you are a staunch member of the CDC and you have access to folks within the CDC.
Yes.
Why weren't you appointed?
Because I was not like Noah Gibson. I just love the party.
Love, so it was love for party.
I just love my party.
And the party did not show that love to you
Of
in
course,
return.
of course. I will not shout about that. They not do it. If you do it, I will tell you before you do it. They not appoint me. Another give me job. I'm a person with disability. So if they do it, I will say yes. If they don't do it, I will turn and say no. I've been on it yesterday.
So what are the pressuring things that persons living with disability are faced with that you want to speak to?
Now, we have a lot of disabled persons on the street, right? And not because they are happy, because they can't get what they want. And now some are saying that what I'm going to school for. Because before you go to school at the end of the day to get something to do that your family will live on it. But go to for a moment. Why are they doing there? Go and ask them, take a microphone and go there. Someone will tell you, say, look, I drive out of high school or I'm driving on university because if I go to school, I will not get a job to do. And if you look at it critically, you're right. Let some of us, from the 12 years that United Party were in power for, of course, at that time, maybe some of us were there in grade school, nothing. And I can meet several people that you know that they are not working up to now. They will write letter to you, Rufa, please help us. So that while we take back, we'll go water for, and I thought the government was just started. Come on, the party to say they can rescue the Liberian people. We can advise the president to say, Preso, we are wearing our shoes that you were saying. This is what good for us. But how many presidents need on that particular list?
Like we have folks from at the legislature, right?
Mm-hmm.
We who are from the districts and counties cannot go there at once. So that's why we've elected members to represent us, 103 legislators, both from the Senate and that of the House of Representatives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these people are there to speak on our behalf. Now, I put it in your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 representation at the level of the commission who are there to speak to those issues that you are confronted with as person living with disability. Are they not speaking on your behalf?
Let me say this, and quote me right. Thank God I only heard the afternoon, right? One of the directors said, and I quote her, which is Rakada Dennis. I said in a chair, I cannot speak to those things that are hurting you. Meaning, she afraid before when she speak her, she will lose her job. So it go to the other people. So if you press the president hard, what will happen? He said, look, my man, you're more too shy. Go and sit down. But you are afraid to speak. But let for someone else. And for me, when you give me job, don't think because you give me job, I will shy away what I'm supposed to say. No. I will not abuse you. I will not say negative thing to you. But I will say the same thing that I'm saying to you here. I will say it. My friends need to go to school. Their children need to go to school. And I'm a Christmas camp. You give me one bag of rest, $3,000. It will help us today, but how about tomorrow?
Those are all legitimate claims. Those are all legitimate points that you are raising. So, like you said, from 2006 up to present, there have not been any
disabled person living with disability
appointed to positions that are lucrative, right?
Yes.
Now, as we stated initially, doing comparative analysis, there are a series of demonstrations carried out in the past regime by you folks who are members of the disabled community. You know, you have your office there in Congo Town. You put a roadblock. You did all sort of demonstrations to call the attention of your party, Rubin
Party.
J. Yankan Party,
Party.
the CDC.
Yeah.
Being vocal, your party did not give ears to your call. But we saw your folks gathered in mass in demonstration. During the regime of your party, appointments made in government, can you point out, aside from the three, can you point out some of those appointments?
I said to you, Rufus, I start from 2006 up to now. None. You know what I said?
But I point out Noah Zau Gibson now.
Noah Zau Gibson, he did that because I'm not doing I'm not part of the United Party. I'm not doing I'm part of CDC.
You have Winifred Page. She's been appointed. Winifred is non-political.
I told you, the three that were appointed to NCD, I don't care what happened. Call me, you go, you come. You tell how to put a 3% there. And in the act, they are created NCD. And you know what I asked them? If not the 7th be employed, the 4% are there, it should be what? The 7%. Go check the ministry
now,
and the agency.
Let me get you back to our electioneering period. You had a brother from the disabled community who was vying for a representative seat. What were your contribution in getting him to win that seat?
Remember, the disabled community, not the only person in the community. Majority carry rule. And sometimes majority can be wrong, right? Majority can be wrong sometimes. But it already happened.
But did you in as a person support his candidacy?
For me, I live in District 8, and let's say District 9, and he live in District 8. But I talk to people to vote for him. And I encourage people to vote for him. But I'm telling you, majority carry rule. So at the end of the day, they will look at and they say, look at this member, he get what to do. Because that's the usual thing in Liberia. And what happened to our brother who appointed to the NCD now, which is Samuel Dean.
So what is your own call to the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Boakai?
Yeah, we are Liberians. We are qualified to advise him to become ministers, assistant ministers, directors, and to be appointed in some of the agencies. Yeah, you see reason to appoint some of us as somebody that parallel.
Are you advocating for yourself or you are advocating for the masses of the disabled community?
And not only women who have associate degree, and now women won't come out of our university. I can need more than 10% out of university that competent to work.
You have Francis who work for the ECC. Francis.
Simply, right?
Yes, Francis is working at the moment. He found himself in the NGO sector. Okay. Francis is working.
Yeah.
Why can't you? It's not only government. Why can't you go into other sectors?
It's not only government is a higher employer for us. You know that. Government responsible to what? PA citizen. I agree that so although that they are appointed, more than 1,000 people they are employed, or they are appointed. What happened to the disabled community? Why the need can be surveyed one day? And we can CV since February. And the political advisor to him said, yes, we see your CV, we get to your pretty soon. This is December. The civil servant director went to us. October 15, and I know that it's work every day. And he said, and I quote, I will make sure for you to get a job as person living with disability. Rufus, if I couldn't know you to come to the station, I'm going to be saying what I'm saying today. In every sector, I will know you.
So you are casting a net of this unity, or you are showcasing that people are not giving you the leverage or equal opportunity to explore what you have in you
Of course.
in spite of your form of disability, right?
Yes, yes.
So, Romeo,
Yo.
I would have refused
Mhm.
to say, aside from you knowing me personally, I would have refused. It is in my purview to refuse that your voice be heard. But it is out of you knowing me
Mhm.
that I chose to get you on the air so that you speak to these issues that are affecting you, that you are now speaking to.
Rufus, you know how many stations are going to the same moment when you get money here? Like what people notion is when you are disabled, you want to go to them for money. That's different.
But have you explained to them your ordeal and why you want to take the airwaves?
I will get back to you.
That's what I will say.
I'm telling you. I will get back to you.
Wow.
I will get back to you. If it's now you go, you say, I want to see the president. Whether I'm that I get to go home to support our president, or even that the senator.
But did you reach out during the regime of former President Weah that you wanted to see him and you were given the leverage to do so?
For me, my focus was on my education. And now,
That
I
you,
reach somewhere now.
now that you are educated,
It's
so-
not- it's the way
and
I'm
the
talking.
person that is in position, it is your first contact that you want to have to explore your knowledge you've gained over the years.
Number one, he said his mother was a disabled person. I can be a disabled person or my child, God forbid. Then if I see any disabled person or a disabled child, we say, I'm not like you. So if he say his mother was a disabled person, I think among the 500 appointees that he made, in that 500, at least 10 persons should come for them to be a disabled person. But I've not seen it. I have not heard it yet. So according upon him, mind you, he was the vice president, he was over the group G77. You know that, right?
Group of 77.
Group 77. So what happened to the disabled people? He resigned on that particular budget for how many years? 12 years.
Now the Unity Party, the vice president in person of Honorable Jeremiah Pankun, is doing extremely well through his wife, right? We saw that for the past 6 years, when former ruling establishment, the CDC, where we have Madam Joel Howard Taylor over the group of 77, we saw the livelihood of persons living with disability and that of the people of the group of 77, where they are residing, was in a very deplorable state. Just within a month or two after the regime of this present leadership took over, they have transformed the living standards of the persons living with disabilities at the group of 77. The place have been refurbished and all those things. So, putting aside the political mixture in the advocacy, let's be real. If you are to rate from 1 or from 0 to 10, what will you give the Unity Party led government with just 11 to 12 months and that of the CDC government in terms of care for persons living with disability?
For me, like the way you saying, since she came to power, I haven't visited her office. But like I've seen her, and she has visited us several times. And she's somebody that I'm proud, regardless of her position. She's not proud person, right? She can come to know, and anytime she go to NCD, she always talk to us. For that, for her office, I will be persevering.
She's no. Listen, she's a direct representation of
the government. Yeah, for that, I will grade her
0. No, not her.
Okay,
0 to 10. What will you grade the Unity Party government and that of the CDC?
I will give an 8.
Who are you giving 8?
The government.
Which government?
What you said to me?
Which government?
You said,
I said 2 governments.
You said okay, Unity Party
government. The Unity Party and that of the CDC.
No, Joseph Paga. Just for that, she's 77. I give an 8.
And the CDC?
CDC? I give a 4.
Why 4?
Because from the past, if you go to that place, I can see what you will smell. I told you I have not gone there since she took over, right? But like the same day. And the way she can come to us. The vice president at that time, she couldn't come to us, but she can come to Jeremiah Cohen have not come to us at the civil community, right? But she,
his wife,
yes, she can come to us and speak to us, the mother, right? But the person Madam Joa was put there at that time to see what said our war. Now my own government, I can say, but when she do the good, I will say it. When she do the bad, I will say it. It was not good.
So what are some of the appointments that you want this government, in all fairness, you want this government to give leverage to the persons living with disability?
Like one, lotto.
The lottery.
The lottery. That particular play was funded for what? The civil people.
The national lottery?
The national lottery. Check your background. Make your research. If I'm not making mistake, it's Tome or Tobo. One of them brought that particular thing just for the disabled people. During the Bryan government, Mr. Kota worked down there.
Oh, he was appointed?
Yes. Mr. Kota was there during the Judy Bryan government. And one of our sisters, which is her late Epic in film, she was there. She was there. But after that two person left, what happened? They refused. The past government refused to put any disabled person there as deputy director. Left by the government. And you can see any disabled person taking key position in a place. Like December Naka, they will carry 10 beggar rest to each organization. You have 500 members, or let's say 50%. You gain a 10 beggar rest, 4 gallon or all. They say that your CC for your people. So if you have 25% in your organization, how much cup they're going to divide that particular rest? 10 beggar rest, that when they can get us. And that play was established for the. You think a disabled person was there in a higher position? He couldn't say no.
So there are going to be some lobbyistic
arrangement to say, yeah, be at 20 or 30 or 40 there for my people, each disabled organization. But none. Then the president, who the father for all of us, and the vice president, who the disabled person that will sit on their feet or with their feet to say, Preso, at least the CC that come, all the appointments are going on. We need at least 2 or 3 disabled persons for the agency.
So your point here, you want the president or the vice president to appoint somebody to serve on the advisory board to speak to those things or those ills that are confronting the people living with all forms of disability.
Yes, Papa, our children are going to school. Maybe I may have the opportunity. Wow, my friends, I may have the opportunity to say, yeah, because we can talk plenty, we can say now you make 50 or $100 per month. So I was told that for moment their children, man, you, if they don't go to school, sorry to say and slow to speak, the next so good that will be in the country.
The children of
because they are not going to school. And when you go to school, you more than half the children.
Now,
but they are not.
Now, Ruben, just a way of information, the Ministry of Gender and Child Protection have begun a rigorous approach to get children from the streets.
I said this, and we say, yeah, thank God on the air the afternoon. I said it in my corner, and we say, yeah, I agree, 100%. It's a good gesture that they are put on, right? And they said they're going to put people on the feet. The children, their parents are going to benefit. Because if the children in school, when the parents get smart at the end of the day, they will not allow the children or themselves to go on the street. And I said this, those people they're going to put on the street, they will use their boyfriend children, their girlfriend children to be the beneficiary of that. And I will not put my leg on it. I will say it today, I will say it tomorrow. It's happening.
The approach by the Ministry of Gender and Child Protection
is good.
Isn't that a form of transformation?
It's good.
For
but the implementation of aid, Rufus, I'm telling you, though they will put on the field, they will come to my house. Ruben, yeah, How much when you get, I say I get 5. Where I show them the school. Because I'm making some money today. When you do that, we will go in tomorrow and AA. I will do that. I don't get more to talk. Or I will do that shy away.
So you are the voice of the voiceless.
Of course. And I will be until God call me. So, Honorable Burger, you said to us when you were 5 person and your mother were a disabled person, please, we want for the disabled people to benefit from the kit of Liberia. I mean it, I'm serious about it.
Okay. He's Ruben J. Yankan. Ruben is a member of the disabled community. Like I said to you, disability is not inability. Ruben is saying to all of us that the national cake should be distributed so that they get their share of it equally. They have the potential. He is educated. Other his colleagues are all educated who can steer the ship of affairs of institutions, government institutions, and agencies around here. And Ruben is saying that the president needs to do more. He needs to appoint people on the advisory board to his office so that they plead on the behalf of the persons living with disability. You are out there listening to us, viewing us via Love TV Live on Facebook. Ruben J. Yankan is here, a member of the disabled community, speaking up on those ills that are confronting persons living with disability. You can now call these numbers. So let's hear you. If you're a member of the disabled community, you can also call, and if you have something to counteract Ruben's statements, you can also do so. If you have the time to buttress his argument here this afternoon, you can also do so by calling these numbers: 0887 105 105, 0778 665 073, 0778 665 073, 0887 105 105 are the numbers to talk to us this afternoon on the afternoon conversation. As I played host to Ruben J. Yankan, Ruben is here from the disabled community as we have the disabled community in focus right here on Love FM 105.1 afternoon conversation. My name is Rufus Divan Cannon. So let's get to hear you pull forth your points. Ruben, is there other issues that you want to share with us as it relates to things that are affecting the disabled community?
Yeah, people listen to me, they will say, how about Noah Keosin? Yes. Noah Keosin is a member of United Party. He was appointed. But let me say this. Noah salary he making, he had to support his children. He will not support the entire disabled community. Right? And you have a lot of people that graduated from high school, university around here. So nobody must say, how about Noah Keosin? Noah Keosin, the individual, he went to school. And from his school, that's when he benefit. He getting. He had to support his family, his children, and his wife, his mother. So nobody will tell me, say, I want the person that appointed Noah. Yes, I agree. But we need a lot of qualified disabled people to be what?
But do we have the law of qualified persons living with disability?
Yes. And Steve, we are going to the president office, as I told you. See if you are going there. Some TV, more than 50.
Wow.
Since February up to now, we senators, you think they have one disabled person? I'm not pressing there.
Senator Yombly also have somebody in her office
Except
from the
check.
disabled
I know
community.
about Tilon, I know about Foucault, I know about Richie Kun, and I know about Pinto. Who else again? Western Gafini. Are the few people that I know of. But you have 103 laws maker. If all of them could have disabled person, that gave them 1 or 200 or $300 every month. You think our level going to be improved? You think I'm going to send my son on the street to go bed? No. But 2029, it will come back to our door. We will be the lovely child. What me I can tell them? At that time, my Abba will be blind 2 times.
What do you mean by that?
I will not vote.
Why will you not? You have it's a constitutional right.
I agree. My constitutional right, when I do it, at the end of the day, I will be the victim.
But your party,
the national case, my party not in position
your
now.
Party,
the
CDC,
rescue party.
Your party, CDC, is going for re-election come 2029.
Yeah.
Why will you not vote?
When that time Richard was talking, but if I know CDC come out of power, the way I'm saying it, I said it before.
You will be appointed.
God had the time. This is the time now we are talking about now.
Ruben J. Yankan will be appointed.
This is the time we're talking about now. And I know some of the sedition.
So what are you doing to mobilize? What are you doing to mobilize or amalgamate forces to get people to understand, even your lawmakers? You have vast majority of the lawmakers there in the House from your party. What are they doing to have persons living with disabilities incorporated in the various areas or in the various offices?
They were talking to you. If someone could call and say, yes, he has been coming to our office for this, he are writing letter to offer this, you're going to say yes. You're not just walking on the street getting in your hand, but at least you are doing something for the friend for them to be benefited. But they hear and they ask you about to do it. The problem.
So your own lawmakers from your party are not
someone not doing it. Someone in.
So what is your call to the party leadership?
Well, they are political party, right? They are only a ticket of the CDC. They won the election, right? But you can't force them to do what they want. You see what happened in Ghana? I don't want to go that route. If former president will hold them to say the 10 lawmaker from CDC, you don't go there, and you could spoon feed them, then they don't want to go there because they are men and women on their own. That's why they went the way they want to do, and they're doing it. So the one you're asking for the people with disability, someone are not doing it. I can only know about Fogo that have one person, right? Like I said. But the rest of the people are going to the offices. Like for me personally, my letter in the office for my graduation fee, which cost $340 US. Now how many times I've been working? My own party that I supported. Because I'm a disabled president. But when I turn to vote, my phone not disabled or not plan. Let me put it that way. So by the election are coming. If we're voting for any lawmakers, we will sign agreement. And God will make or you will win. Sooner you win. Either the person be right to your door, you do it. I will organize up. I'm not going to nobody office beside your office. And we will sit at your office until tomorrow. You are the general will come in. I think that's some of the things we will do in the country.
So you want to take a radical approach?
Not sometimes the radical approach can help than the diplomatic one. That's different. You see our president, I can remember he came to our office when we were in Satan, 2026, and that's it, 2006. When they were running the campaign. And the Christian Association were on Satan fee. They came to us and they put them in power. But from that time up to now, they went 12 years, they came back to power again. What are you doing for us? No, so now it's good to say please, but sometimes you need to what? Because you
Teach the man how to fish and not to always give him
that
food.
particular Chinese phrase, I'm lucky. If you teach me how to fish, and you just give me spoon every day, no, I told one of my sponsor, and she said, Ruby, who are you? I said, I'm a human being, just like you, man. She said, Ruby, anything you want, just come to me. So I asked her, I said, oh, man, suppose you're not in the power again. How will manage? Please help me to get job and work, like I will feed my family. And I have to her. But God take her away.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
My deepest condolences.
So I'm talking to the rescue team to come to the rescue of disabled people. And not just about Christmas, 26 you get them one burger 3,000. So let's check from July. The 3,000 and the one burger you gave them, are they still having it? No. December don't come. You're going to give them the same thing. So from January to December, they will still be having it? No. Is there a school fee for the children? No. Please make sure to rescue us too.
So it's all form of empowerment. You want empowerment,
Of course.
holistic empowerment,
Yes.
for persons living with all forms of disability.
Yes.
0778-6650730, 0887-105-105 are the numbers to call this afternoon and form part of the afternoon conversation right here on Love FM 105.1. Call and put forth your points. You listening to the afternoon conversation. I'm playing host to Ruben J. Yankan, a member of the disabled community, speaking of those disadvantages the persons living with all forms of disabilities are faced with. He talked about appointments made in government and other agencies where people living with disabilities are not captured. He spoke lengthily on key issues affecting persons living with disability. You have any input to make? You have a question to ask? So put forward your points and let's get to hear from you. 0778-665-073, 0887-105-105. We get this commercial commitment to be right back. Don't go away. This is the afternoon conversation.
Affordable price just for you. Your car rental service can be contacted on 0888 111 222 or visit their office right on 10th Street in Cinco, the land side in the Technology Building. Your car rental service, the best deal in town.
No, don't say I don't tell you. Will you see Mama to pay for everything now? Hey, last small thing. Pay with Mama. Now the rain and the leather won't care you for. Pay with Mama. Like your transportation from motorbike, just a bus, keke, and rent a car. Pay with Mama. Oh, Landia. Pay with Mama. Even in the market you want pay for better boy, you better pay with Mama. Well, you want pay for 32-inch wheat, but pay with Mama. Let's see, pay for anything and everything with MTN Mama Pay. It's simple, fast, and secure, plus no extra charge. Yeah!
Dial star 156 star 3 hash or download the MTN Momo app to pay for anything anywhere in Liberia. It's simple, fast, and secure. No charges and no holla holla.
MTN. The lion in the town. Moi, shepherd dog and go, go, go.
It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation.
Welcome back to the program, The Afternoon Conversation, right here on Love FM 105.1. Of course, we are in conversation with one of our brothers from the disabled community. He's in person, Ruben J. Yankan. Ruben is here speaking on those ills affecting persons living with disability. Ruben came out to say, hey, come on, Divine. It's unfortunate that the president will be appointing people to offices, he just made an appointment and there's no appointment of person living with disability from the disabled community to his office. He have someone from the UFO community, Linsu, Fly. Those are all people appointed to positions. What about people living with all forms of disabilities? What happened to them? They cannot be appointed. My name is Rufus Divine, and I'm personally having this interview with my brother. The man is tough talking. So, Romeo, let me ask you the question. Like I asked you first, CDC, your beloved party that you advocated for and came to power. If you were opportune to meet with former President Weah, what would be your own recommendation to him for persons living with disabilities?
Chief, the way I'm telling you that I will tell you, Chief, thank you for leading the country. But we, the person living with disability, we need somebody who a piece of cake.
Ruben, I hold you there and take this. Okay, the person dropped the line.
Chief, we want somebody cake. Look at the Ministry of Education. They had an inclusive education. One of the ministers was there, called Minister Dukley. The assistant minister, who is will be person living with disability. Because he had an inclusive education there, that person gonna be there to what? To supervise that particular office. But they put somebody there, the past government, the present government, they put somebody who the president even know about person with disability. So that office just there, just for office sake.
Okay, let's get this person to talk to issues that we are discussing. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Janje, you are a member of the disabled community. What have you to say concerning this matter?
Yeah, well.
Oh, Janje is off the line. Hope you can call back. Go ahead.
Assistant Minister for Education, right? That particular person will be person living with disability, or you that know about person with disability. But you're not in the case. So what happened? That office just there for office sake. Go to that ministry today and ask for inclusive education. The gender ministry, disabled persons will be down there. But go check there today. Person was there until time. They say the person is retired person. And in the movement, they need to retire the next person. One commander they call Masoudin. So who the young person or who the tough person that will be there to tell the minister, say, hey, minister, this is affecting the person living with disability. Go check there today. Take a microphone.
Okay. He's Ruben J. Yankan speaking about those things that are affecting the persons living with disabilities. Let us recognize the listenership of some top listeners of this important conversation in person of Miss Arena Maya Kamara and you Musulin. They all represent Stars University Business and Finance Office. We say thanks so much for your following. We appreciate you guys so highly. That's you, Maya, Arena, Kamara, and you, Musulin. We appreciate you guys for following as usual. So, Ruben,
Yes.
now you have the amputee team, right? This team over the years have made Liberia so proud. Where we have our brothers, let me put it in simple Liberian balance. Our brother, then the two hands, two legs,
They were
the eyes,
trophy.
everything correct.
They were trophy.
I mean, you get away from me, man. I mean, you get away from me. So adding value to the disabled community and showcasing with all of the inability, the disability rather, it doesn't hold them from being unable to do what others who are correct doing. They have won for themselves accolades. They won cups. They brought proud to this country. This is one of the points to which you are advocating for inclusive governance system, right?
Of course. But when they better go play the game,
Mm.
and you can see them running around crying for money. How it's going to be? The man who making you proud. If you want to go for the game, they can be crying around here for budget. They need so amount of money. They can. What before you can hear it? So we the person that living with disability, we just looking at, I don't know. Just say that here, man, what the person, what you got to do again? But you understand the kind of way play football, they win what bell or whatsoever, and when anytime we start go, they do well. But the kind of when they go, they can make that real proud up there. But when they ready to go for that game, they can be crying. They can come to your situation and be crying for help. The past government, the present government. So why are we a person living with disability?
So what are those strategies, those of you who are educated to the letter, what are those strategies you've put in place to bring to the governance system of our country?
When they not sit in the sea here, they are flexible. But when they sit there, and you're cool or you are soft. No, Rufa is laughable. But the situation that we face where Rufa is challenging, and I care how we go to the ministers, even that the president's sons or grandsons, children, we all can sit in the classroom or score past them. But because they had an opportunity or their father had an opportunity to become minister and representative, they were carried into the offices and they leave all out. Because I don't get able to see the red thing, I don't get it up or I'm getting hands so I get a photo, I claim the step. You see some of the challenges? Let me tell you something. The former president, Madam Sadi's grandson, Robert Sadi's son, me and he sat in 1 or 2 classes inside of Maris. 3 different terms. And I scored by him. According to the card, I'm not calling his name before. I will get you. The guy said, Ruben, you know what I would do for you? I don't want for you to read. I don't want for you to do anything. But you will just stay in front of the class. I will ask you your questions. All the questions are on the paper. I will ask you. And the guy asked me all the questions. Like he said.
The teacher?
Yes. He asked me all my questions. He said, your test will be oral test. He asked me the questions. I answer all my questions. And he corrected the paper the next day. He came back. He called me or he said, Ruby, this is the paper. Everybody look at the grade. That person is going to score 5. The other person is 10. The other person is 10. The other person is 10. He said, so if that man going to tap, how are you going to be?
And how much you score?
According to him, I scored 15. Because I was a great point. You were giving. Our former president grandson.
It was not out of sympathy?
No. Rufa, I'm not let even if a teacher to say, look, Ruben, you failing the test. My man, permission. No. I will tell you, I've failed instead of marriage 2 times. And I know my reason why I failed the 2 times.
Why you fail?
No, yeah, the guy told me he want to ask me. He said, "Ruben, do what you can do?" I said, "My man, I'm not doing it. I will pay for that course and sit for it." And I did. I don't.
You had any personal stuff with him?
No. What he wanted for to do, I refuse to do it. The one said I won't go that route.
So he needed money.
Of course. And I said, I don't have money. And he gave me F. And I for that same course the next semester.
And he passed.
I passed. The other guy again, I did it again. At the end of the day, we entered the sister office. Sister said, "Well, you can't do this." Sister said, "You can't do this." So, may minister of children, the representative children, we can sit with them, we score by them. But because they are part of their man, they have the power, the privilege to get a position, they leave her out. In another case now, the world we're living in now
is evolving.
It's inclusive. Because now I can use my smartphone. Your son can use a smartphone. You can tap, I can tap. Can any disabled person opportunity? They just need an opportunity.
So let's just do a side talk, right? I was astonished when because it have been years since we got friendly. When I was here at Love FM back in the days 2010, and now
Gerard Griffin,
the Gerard Cummings, and all that. So I was like, how did Ruben maintain my number? Yeah.
You know that I say have Gerard Griffin number?
Wow.
I say have it. I can call him here, he can talk. When you were to BC, it's not you're on to First FM now, I can call him.
So you follow up on
I follow up every one of you when I wake up in the morning, especially when I know your program. So just give disabled person the opportunity, you will see how the person will do the thing. And yes, that you will be surprised. Of course, not everybody are good in the head, but just give them the opportunity. Let me start visiting your money 4-5 times. I will know your office door. I will know everything in the building.
How does it work for you? I'm still trying to phantom this.
Just give me the opportunity. Okay, any disabled person the opportunity.
Wow.
Let the net office are right here. They're supposed to, and they have to set up office for disabled person. When they rather do the
voting,
they talk about it. When they can do it, tomorrow election, and say today they begin talk about it to plan person to teach them how to vote. They talk about it. It's wrong. And I spoke on that. One of the commissioner, I will not call her name. You can shut up. That's what she told me, and she said that. I found with her. I said, Lord, let me tell you something. You can't treat me like this. But Ruben, you're not one. I said, yeah, number one. You have 15 countries, and you have disabled people there. Rather the VR. Then you came in talk about it to them today. So I actually have to vote. You're not changing that person for away. They're supposed to have office. Then now, they're supposed to go all around the country now, be educating people. The 2027, they're supposed to be carrying all the talk about it and not be training disabled people. Because they want for that national piece of move for them, go to the disabled people, they just part of it, they give it to their sister, their brother, their girlfriend, their sister, whosoever they were, believe in.
That's a wild card allegation.
No, it's wrong. Go there, if you see disabled person offer there, then I will prove them wrong. It's just across you here. That because your microphone, you go there, you have a disabled people office. Yeah, I agree, I prove them wrong. So that because your microphone also, when you reporter there, and go ask them whether they have disabled people offer there that will educate the people around the country. That is what it be? No. You think I can go to school and be a ministry too? But how? The first one I did, I'm not getting anything. I said begging in a song. are working. Then when I go to the ministry to go to school now to become ministry. No, I will take for me to enjoy that.
No. Let us go further with this side talk and look at your own livelihood as person living with disability, most especially the visually impaired. We see you roaming the streets. Some of you, like one person in a person of you, Ruben. I don't see you with anybody holding your cane. I see you moving the streets just as those who see normally. How is that? How is that working out for you?
Yes. Let me say this. If somebody do good for me, I will tell you do bad, I will say it. Thanks to Mr. Kota. He trained on how to walk on the street. And thanks to William Yassier, he know him. He left Matadi. He's one of the person that went natural and learned and came back. Since that time, he are getting any job, he are applied. He are getting some of the places that he are applied for administration, job administration, up to now. He are not getting a penny because who know me, he ain't get it there. And not supposed to be so. So thank God we don't Yassier, Mr. Kota, they train us how to walk on the street. You know the VR, which is the visually impaired, right? Anytime you see them, if you see them walking on the sidewalk, it just stand up for a long time. Meaning, setting shadow over them or setting shadow in front of them. Any shadow that in front of that person, it will be heavy. So if you reach into a car, expect your mind is not really focusing that the only way you will hit that car or you get in a hole. And no VR person will get in hole 2 times. Because for me, so now I'm reaching here, river car will always be parking here. Normally, I know that river car will be there. So if I'm reaching there, I should take my time. I either take my right hand side because the car will be parking on my left. I either take my right before I hit the car.
Wow.
So we work with our mind. And anything that we do is our mindset. You, Rufus, if you drive me a car, so now your manner on that service, you will be accident. Your whole activity is your mind. Won't get bored me when I came from church on 14th Street. But I'm sorry. I said, yeah, the country looking hard. Oh, now I told her, if you had your apple shining, you hit me. I'm going to make problem with you? No, I will not.
Ruben.
No, seriously.
What? The guy?
I don't know what you are thinking. No, to God.
She can see.
Clear that you. She went in my king. She bought me. I hold her. She said, sorry. I said, yeah, no problem, sister. She said, pick up my king, give it to me. I said, sis, the country is hard. Everybody thinking about their own. So because her mind was not there, what she was going, she was thinking so much. So any visually impaired, you see them walking, either the man is there or something happened to them. Now, if my man is there, I can't get on the street. I can't be in my house.
Wow.
So why my mother, you go to school and you reach a stage, you don't get anything to do that you're supposed to support your children or your family. Then what will happen to you? Then when you get on that road, you will be thinking on a car we hit you, so they say, the man just hit the plan man. But we need something what? The national key.
Okay, Thomas Fanspen, Ruben, what is your final word out on this radio to the national government, especially the office of the President of the Republic of Liberia?
I said it, and I will be saying it until what I want to happen, it will happen. We need the national key. We can be a director, assistant minister, in any of the agency of the government. We agree that government can appoint or employ everybody. But in the employment, how much disabled person there? And I even said 3 or 4 person.
No.
So the National Commission, after that rule it all. That rule the National Commission on Disability all. Government go, government come. They just have to appoint the 3 person that down there. They just have to put them there because it was otherwise made by the legislature and they're supposed to be there. In fact, that commission should be one commissioner and that's going to be director. It should be 5 commissioners. or servings. But they are not. So there are just 3 persons there. So if they make it 7 commissioners, it will be the 15 counties. But only in Monserrato, go in the various counties. Whether you will get a National Commission on Disability offer there, maybe they will just get a coordinator to their houses. But it should be commissioners, 7 commissioners. Let the National Commission election a year, it should be there. Or it should be according to our act. But say it went to the legislature, the lower house pass it, the upper house, senator, they step on it, I know it honors on the raw or what play here, nobody know that. So you see the reason? So to the government, Honorable Baka, our president, like I always say, and you told us, your mother was a disabled person and you care for the disabled person. That we enjoy some of the national can honor your government before your 6 years. You just get 5 more years. The year already finished. You just get 5 more years. So in that 5 years, person with living with disability, we need some of the national kid. At least to say, yeah, Honorable Baka, it's true that his mother was a disabled person as he told us.
So the other people not eat a show, you won't eat your own show too.
I'm a librarian. I can vote. I go to school at them. Let my man will say when Nigeria, because if you're not in Harvard University, you can't get a job. That the same thing again? No. Thank God you brought a person pay her from by he for Red University here. He graduated for a year. And you brought him by a final minister. So we the disabled people, we graduated for some of the university around here, the LU, the Santa Maris, the Lacoste, and so on. We need job to feed our family, especially on a needed rescue government.
Wow. He's Ruben J. Yankan. He been here.
Let me say to people who close, right? If this was the end of the government official or whatsoever political party, so need to come talk here, your land gonna be bossing. But how many persons are called? To show in Liberia, only few. If we check among you people that care for disabled people or that have love for disabled people, you don't read things.
Ruben, this one thing I want you to know. Disability is not paid for. Disability is not something that is just set for a particular
But you
person.
think somebody not listen to one of the people money people that can say, "Oh, man, I want to see your office," or I want to take 10 or 5 disabled person to come and say that be setting. You think they can do it? They are listening. But because they not have the love and they don't have, they feel as well, oh, buy it. I can tell people if they have store in the, I will point it in the government. Maybe the government come and say, but Ruben, I think we will put you in store before so and so year because I will bring that particular store down to achieve.
Why you're bringing?
Oh, because it's not good.
Okay. So the store.
So be disabled, it didn't be sitting there, I will go buy it. I will not. To be blind, I will go buy it. And they're gonna store in the town, in Montreal, God forbid. You must have dream of guy with you to point it.
So
they are listening to us because they don't have passion for the disabled people and they feel that we just want to be a backup to them all the time. That was when they get call. And they will not. I bet any of them we can spend the left 10 hours here. They will not call. Who's the government minister not listening? Or representative not listening? Or those are in the office, they're not listening. They will not. Because they feel that it will be a burden to them.
So they see you living with disability
to be a burden.
As a burden.
Of course.
Wow.
Like Bobby Henry said to us when you were running a campaign to become representative. He said when you pass the people were living with disability bill, what they will do? They will be a burden to the government. Why pass a bill?
Is that why you said
Bobby Henry? Wow. And you are running the Shonai, again Fogo, again the Lemuna. Bobby Henry said. And I continue picking on your power and you lose a whole election. Yes, I said it, and God answer my prayer. I was all on the radio, I said it. So they feel that when you have become disabled, you are burdened. And some of the students are studying disabled people. But think the free Pentecostal, go there now. You will see the deaf. They are there. The visually impaired, they are there. They are not accessible to that extent to the wheelchair user. But at least They are put on more visually impaired people, and the deaf students they are there. Refer the right across your studio here. Take a microphone, you go and see the deaf student. They had an interpreter there. They in school, people teaching them. So you think more than 50 or 60 schools are having that kind of passion for us? You think we're going to do something in the country, and they come and you think come, come. You think it could just implore us? You think we're going to be on the street? We couldn't, but because they now have that love, they feel that if you are blind or if you are crippled, you buy it. But I can tell anybody, you can be there anytime, any hour, any minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can be there any hour, any minute. But all you are, Honorable Parker, please, we the people living with disability, we need some of the national kid to get in our under bowl. No, seriously, Rupert, don't laugh. We need to be on a bowl. Look at my children going to school, no research. Papa, we go and say, yeah, that one, what hard I would do the 2%? Because the national kid.
Such a time, such a condition.
Yeah, but now, I need some. Let the condition finish. Let the condition finish.
Thank you, Ruben.
So
we
let
can
the
be here
condition
for the
finish.
next hour. You're continuing to talk. He's Ruben J. Yinkan, a member of the visually impaired organization or community. He's been here with me, sharing time with me on the afternoon conversation. Many thanks to all of you who play a listening role. Like I said, two of our ardent followers in person of Arena Maya Kamara and you, Musulin of the Business and Finance Office of the Stars University. You play your listening role, and all others who've been listening but did not comment, but you were there playing your listening role. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming, Ruben. We will have this time as often as we can. Like I told you, I am a fanatic of people who are very, very interesting when it comes to the disabled community, people who want to speak out. They need the voice. They speak for the voiceless of those from the disabled community. I will always avail myself, sometimes twice a month or weekly, to have your voice and other voices from the disabled community to be a part. It's not only about men talking. We also want the women to speak
If you
to.
want for me to bring 200 years, 300 years, I will bring social with me and I will sit to the back and they will talk.
We will have the time to do that,
Yes.
Ruben. He's Ruben J. Yinka talking with us. We've been talking a lot. He said, President Boakai, it's about time that we get the fair share of the national cake. We need appointments in government, not just the commission, not just our friend Noah Gibson, but we need others to form part of your team to give the advice that is needed for the disabled community. My name is Rufus Divine Cunning. I lead and other follow first among equals. Of course, I'm destined for greatness. Have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Follow the rest of our broadcast.
I know of no safe depository of the ultimate powers of society but the people themselves. And if we think them not enlightened enough to exercise their control with a wholesome direction, the remedy is not to take it from them, but to inform their direction back